pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Half 18, half 18.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Giants are once again back in front. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Now Mahomes, pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
A Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line.
And the first down, Chiefs.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. In motion right, that's Hardman. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Mahomes again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now, to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And Jones going to keep once more. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go.
Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jones will try and run with it. Burrito diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the option right, it's Jones. A pitch back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Fourth down, Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this. They'll try and run the option. They run forward, Breida. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's It's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now an option play on second down.
A pitch out to Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Here we go.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. It'll be Jones himself on the option.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get it behind the line.
Brought down back at the 32.
And Jones going to keep once more.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. On third down, a run from Breida. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from the 20.
And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
He'll buy some time right.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
162 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On third down, Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, here's the option.
They'll try and run for it. take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida, a 23-yard run. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jones going to keep once more. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On the option left, it's Jones. He pitches it. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it with the option right. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Mahomes. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Darnay Holmes on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now a 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 14.
On the option right, it's Jones. Puts it on the carpet, it's out.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes